And last night, I had another Monica Bellucci dream. I was in Paris on a case. Monica called and asked me to meet her at a certain cafe. Cooper was there, but I couldn't see his face. A very powerful, uneasy feeling came over me. Monica looked past me and indicated to me to look back at something that was happening there.
I got a real indication.
I turned and looked.
I see myself.
I saw myself.
I see myself.
I saw myself from long ago in the old Philadelphia office.
I see myself.
I said to myself, self, I said, there's still something troubling me about a case. A blue rose case. One might say the bluest of them all. The case of Twin Peaks. So many questions, unanswered. Then an idea came to me. It came to me in a dream. A policeman's dream.
A policeman's.
The story of Twin Peaks is a jigsaw puzzle, and a puzzle with missing pieces at that.
Like the night my girl went away, gone off.
But what if we rearranged the pieces, matching one time and place with different pieces from another place, from another time? Could we get a different picture? A more complete picture?
I got a real indication.
For example, in the pilot episode of Twin Peaks, also known as Episode 1 or 0, I'm a bit hazy on the particulars. When Agent Cooper arrives, the director shows an establishing shot of the location, followed by a wide shot down a long hallway.
Sheriff Harry S. Truman.
Dale Cooper, FBI. Pleasure.
Good to meet you.
25 years later, in part 1 of The Return, the director also starts the mystery with an establishing shot of the location, followed by a wide shot down a long hallway. It made me think. The two scenes mirrored each other almost exactly. Why? To investigate further, I played the two pieces of evidence side by side, synchronized at the point each scene cuts from the exterior to the hallway, and played the scenes in sync from that point forward.
Dale Cooper, FBI. Pleasure.
To look for connections. Because, as a director, I tell all my agents, when two separate events occur simultaneously pertaining to the same object of inquiry, we must always pay strict attention.
I am stuck. They are mad.
Sheriff, let me stop you in the hallway here for just a second.
I know what you're thinking. Isn't this just a case of synchronicity?
When the Bureau gets called in, the Bureau's in charge.
Like that one, right there. Surely that's a coincidence. You don't mean to tell me David Lynch intended for Twin Peaks and The Return to be synced and played simultaneously, like The Wizard of Oz and Dark Side of the Moon?
I see them high!
And yet, if we fast forward through the synchronized episodes, there is another pair of scenes that mirror one another. Police arrive to investigate a crime scene. But surely these scenes are only casually connected, not causally. But just for fun, let's overlap part 1 of The Return with episode 1 of Twin Peaks in what is, excuse me, a superimposition. In one scene, a flashlight illuminates the clues, while the dark parts of the other scene frame them in sharp relief, as if the past and future are working together. directing our attention, like the past and future are having a conversation. If only we would listen to the sounds.
Diane, it's 4:10 in the afternoon at the scene of the crime. Here's something we haven't seen before.
My flashlight's broke.
On the top is a gold necklace with a gold heart. Correction, half a gold heart.
Are the past, and from our perspective today, future past, meant to be joined together like two halves of a divided heart?
Oof.
Are the clues connected?
You and I've got to find out who's got the other half of that heart.
It's not for me to say, but you might say,
This is really something interesting to think about.
or better yet, interesting to think about. Oh my God, can you imagine if I just kept doing this? No, I have too much respect for David Lynch and Twin Peaks fans like myself to keep doing this half-assed impression. Yes, I did cut my hair like this and go to all this trouble for roughly 30 seconds of video, but it's just because it's indicative of my favorite type of internet content. Way too much effort for no good reason. So, when I decided I wanted to make my own Twin Peaks fan theory videos, I realized I have so much respect for David Lynch's refusal to explain his own work that I felt compelled to avoid explaining it either. So, instead of doing a half-assed impression, I decided to put my whole ass into it and create a brand new series of episodes meant to evoke the mystery, whimsy, and dreamlike experience of watching Twin Peaks. To complete this trick, I will play the role of magician, using only the sights, sounds, and editing techniques David Lynch used in the original series, Fire Walk with Me, The Missing Pieces, and The Return, with no commentary, to address lingering questions like, where is Philip Jeffries? Who is Judy? What happened to Audrey Horne? And who is the dreamer? Whether you agree with my take or you think I've gone insane, I promise you, none of these episodes is longer than 10 minutes. So, pour yourself a hot cup of coffee, give yourself a present, like a slice of cherry pie or a donut, and join me for a unique, non-narrative experience, building to a climax that will shock and probably disappoint you, just like Frost and Lynch intended. Damn good.
I want to taste